Hello Internet. So now we're going into part 2 of connecting to the console of your Fon router. You can see I got my first end of my stereo cable. It goes white, red, black. Transmit, receive, ground. Now you can see that it's got a 5 volt. Let me see if I can get this to focus real quick. Yeah, the text on the adapter says 5 volt ground, receive, transmit. Now even though this connector has 4 slots, there's nothing plugged into the last slot. So it's okay that I'm actually covering that 5 volt wire at the end there. So I know some of you more experienced guys are like, just get on with it, but I gotta do that for everybody. Gotta make sure they know. Gotta hold their hand. So we got that hooked in there. And again, we're only using three out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins. And we're just using the ground, receive, and transmit because that's all we're going to need to connect when you have this USB TTL adapter. So there's one end of my cable, and here's the other end. Now you can see, as I pointed out in the last video, that the wires are a little bit different. The white, the red, and the black are right next to each other, and then the cable on the top here, that goes the white, the red, and I skipped one of the holes, and I moved, or I kept the black, the ground wire at the end, because that's how it's pinned on the Fon router. So I'm going to take the adapter, plug it into the computer, and we get that nice little beep from Windows, show that the new device has been plugged in. So now we have to find out the COM channel it's on. So you're going to have to go into computer management, and you can right click my computer if you have XP, go to manage, right click computer if you have Windows 7 or Vista, and then we're going to go into device manager. And we'll go into ports here, COM and LPT. You can see that our Silicon Labs CP210 is on COM 3. You can minimize that window now. And I already have my PuTTY window open because I already have the settings configured in my computer. Let me just run through that with you real quick. So I'm going to open up PuTTY. There it is. And we were going to make a serial connection. So it defaults to COM 1. So we need to change that to suit whatever COM channel it puts yours on. In my case, it was 3. The speed is 9600, that's correct. Data bits 8, that's correct. Stop bits 1, that's correct. Parity none, that's correct. So the only thing we need to change is the flow control from X on, X off to none. And then you would then hit open. But I already have the profile saved, and you're going to want to do this if this is your first time doing that, because you're going to have to, trial and error here. But once you get everything connected, it's not too hard. So I'm going to load my profile, my save session. You can see that it's on COM 3. Speed's right. If we go back to serial, it did turn flow control into none. I'll go back to my session. I'm going to open up. Alright, so now it's waiting for that connection to the Fon router. Here's the Fon right here. Thanks, Hack5. So we have the other end of the stereo cable. As you can see that it's still plugged into my USB TTL adapter down there. And then here's the other end of it. That's going to go into our Fon router. Remember, you don't plug this in when you turn it on. You gotta wait 5 seconds, otherwise you might get gibberish or it's just not even gonna do anything at all. So mine's battery powered. You would plug your DC adapter in here and then power it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and plug this in, and hopefully we get something here. Yep, there it goes. Red boot. Awesome. So if you're like me and you forgot your password, this is where you need to go. You can, when it tells you, you can hit Control C to go into Red boot, or you can just let it boot all the way and you can change your root password from there. So I hope this helps somebody. If you need more info, let me know. I can be more detailed. Just post a reply. Thanks, guys.